So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Caleb going to throw right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Point after here coming up. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Williams. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
While you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
To throw, it's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
But when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go.
Love now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go, Shaq.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
These 2 teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Swift.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw, Williams.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
First carry for Josh Jacobs.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. You look at this Bears defense.
They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Here's Daniel Whelan now.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Throwing is Williams.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
To the air, Williams. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The Packers at 8-8 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Love. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Looking to throw is Williams.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
From the gun, here's Williams.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Play action. Now Williams.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Looking to throw. Williams throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Allen's first catch, good for a first down.
That is his 951st NFL reception. So 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well. Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches. The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up second down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Set go.
To throw now, here's Love. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
73 yards.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
Williams loses the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times, because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
He finds his target, Allen. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Williams. And my goodness, another interception. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
So still 14 yards to go, second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Come on. Set. Hurt.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And this one is right through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
2 yards to go, second down.
Looking to throw. Williams, flush to his right.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now they'll change things up.
Williams now operating from the gun.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
Back to throw. Williams. Touchdown, Bears! Keenan Allen, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 20-yard line.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Ready? Hut.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
24, Bears 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go! Take go!
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Santos with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Jacobs going to try the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Come on, set.
Now Love.
This pass complete to Melton.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run right here with Jacobs.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here we go. Here we go.
Love. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
19, tight. 19, tight.
Love looking to throw it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing. Love.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Love.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Warriors 70. Go.
To the air again. Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Williams.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
Following the interception, Love. And they don't get it. tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they could rip off any sort of a gain.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
To throw, it's Williams. Oh, and that is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Back to the running game with Swift. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off the option, that's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
This will wind up a loss on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Back now at Lambeau. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line.